When I was younger, I would always hear people talk about
seasonal depression.
that time of year after daylight savings when the sun starts to set 5 hours earlier than you feel like it should, and the weather starts to get all weird, and I'd hear people complain about how it was making them more depressed than normal. In all honesty, I thought it was a fake thing people were making up as an excuse to be sad. You know, it's just another one of those things that young people talk about so that they can complain about more stuff in their boring little lives. And then I hit my 20s. When I was younger, I used to enjoy the sun setting early because that meant more time to fool around at night. Now that I'm older, the sun setting early just makes me feel like I have less time in my day to be productive.
I mean, look at this, man. It's 6 p.m. and look how dark it is. All right, I lied. It's like 11 p.m., but you totally believe me.
It always looks gloomy and dark outside. It's too cold to be nice weather, but not cold enough to be holiday weather. It's just that yucky in between that no one really likes. And all of a sudden, seasonal depression starts looking like a real thing.
I've been stuck in a rut lately. Like, as soon as it hit winter, my productivity and energy levels just dropped off completely.
Everything that I'm supposed to be doing, I keep putting off. I'm not paying enough attention in class, not studying the way that I should be. We've all been there before. All the energy that you should be putting towards productive things is being put towards doom scrolling on TikTok like an idiot right before you sleep. You get the worst sleep of all time because your eyes have been soaking in blue light for the past 3 hours, and then you have a bad next day because of your bad sleep. The cycle repeats itself, and there you have it. You're stuck in a rut.
I've been doing all the things that I'm supposed to do when I'm stuck in a rut. Like journaling, cold showers, staying off my phone in the morning, like all of that stuff, I've been doing it. And is it lame to say that I think this might all be because of a girl? I'm not joking. It's been over a year since I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, and I think that's a big reason why I feel the way that I do. And like, I don't know if that's pathetic for me to say. Yeah, no, it's definitely pathetic. Yeah, it's pathetic.
Regardless, the reason why it feels lame is because A, I broke up with her, and B, it's been a year since we broke up, and I've honestly been doing very well. Like, the first few months were obviously really hard, but after that, I felt like I was doing great. But then winter hits, I start thinking about the fact that it's been a year since we broke up, it starts getting darker earlier and raining more, and now I'm sad and thinking about how it would be nice to have a girlfriend.
And I think that's the reason why people, including myself, get into these ruts. Because it's so much easier to doom scroll on TikTok than lie in bed with nobody else but yourself.
The craziest part about it is that when we're glued to our phones for hours on end, we're self-aware. We know exactly what we're doing to ourselves, but we're doing it anyways. We swipe endlessly. And then you end up hating yourself for the time that you wasted, but don't have the self-respect to stop. I've realized that that's what seasonal depression is. There's already a limited amount of hours in the day. So when it starts getting darker earlier and it feels like those hours become even shorter, you start to feel bad about yourself. The day is when things get done and productivity thrives. So when that window for productivity feels like it's getting smaller, your actual productivity goes down with it. The fear of not being able to maximize your time scares you into wasting all of it. Deep down, you know that no one else is responsible but you. And if you take a good, hard look at the mirror, you start to realize that maybe you're not in a rut, maybe you're just making excuses.
I thought I was over my ex, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter if I am or if I'm not. Why wait to make something of my time? I've never been the patient type anyway.